Okay, I'm going to play this clip right here real quick of Elon Musk and what he says about every conspiracy theory that people had about Twitter turned out to be true. Before I do, the sponsor of this video is BioTrust. I use this, guys, every day. I don't promote anything that I don't use. Look at that. Oh, you can see through it. You can see through the actual package there. If you want to get all 5 types of collagen, and that's what you need for healthy skin, bones, joints, teeth, and nails, you want to grab some BioTrust. My link is in the description. Just try this stuff out. Give it, 30 days. See what it does for you. My link's in the description. You'll get a massive discount. I want to go into what Elon Musk says here. Now, I call him World Economic Forum young global leader Elon Musk, because anybody who has had the blessing of the World Economic Forum, I don't see how they can be on your side. I see that Elon Musk is doing a lot of good things on Twitter, carving out some space for free speech, but I also see a resistance to free speech, as in just one big example. Why not bring back Alex Jones? If you're really a free speech absolutist, wouldn't you bring him back? Isn't that the reason for free speech, that you would have people on your platform that say things that other people might disagree with or even get offended at, highly offended, as in the case of Alex Jones for a lot of people? Let's listen to what he says. Remember, he's a young global leader, Neuralink. He wants politicians to enact carbon tax credits against the rest of us. That just makes us more poor and the politicians in the state more rich and more powerful against us. He wants UBI, which is universal basic income. So there's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of check marks against him in my book with Elon Musk. But then at the same time, he says right things like this right here.
I mean, to be totally frank, almost every conspiracy theory that people had about Twitter turned out to be true.
It's interesting exposure, because what do people equate conspiracy theorists with and conspiracy theories with? Lies and liars. They basically equate it to untruth, and that's mainstream CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra media. They equate conspiracy theories to things that aren't true. So here's Elon Musk, one of the richest, if not the richest on this side of the curtain, men in the world, saying, hey, all those conspiracy theories they had about Twitter, well, they were true. Every time that mainstream media, this is what Elon Musk is saying, every time that mainstream media said something that you said was wrong, turned out to be right. Or something you said was right, turned out that mainstream media said was right, turned out to be wrong. So this is an exposure of the entire system. What's the end game to this? Who does Elon Musk really work for? Does this work in the hands of the global elitists? We don't know, but truth is still truth, no matter who says it.
Conspiracy theory about Twitter that didn't turn out to be true. So far, they've all turned out to be true. And if not, more true than people thought.
So not only are they true, they're more true than people thought. They were true, period, when mainstream media said, hey, all these conspiracy theories and theorists are liars and lies. And that brings us to, I just wanted to talk about Andrew Tate. There's this article that was in the New York Post today that says, or the other day, inside the toxic life of influencer Andrew Tate. And we know that a lot of people in mainstream media and social media platforms call him a misogynist and all these bad words and everything. And I'm going to play a couple of videos from Andrew Tate showing you what he actually says. And I've listened to some of Andrew Tate. I don't really know much about him. A lot of people say his dad is CIA. Emory Tate, I think his name is, that he's CIA. I couldn't find any information about his dad being CIA, just that he was some kind of chess champion. But if you know something about Andrew Tate's dad being a part of the CIA, and that's ironclad documentation, let me know about it. Online provocateur, this is the New York Post. Andrew Tate doesn't just engage in hateful, violent attacks against women online. I haven't seen that. If you guys know of hateful, violent attacks against women online, then send it to me. I'm not aware of that. If that's true, of course, no. Who would endorse that? Men are more powerful than women. Why would you want to attack women? Why would you want anybody to be attacked just because they're a particular gender or whatever? Seems pretty out of control. He also does so in real life, authorities allege. The 36-year-old social media influencer, once banned from Twitter for saying women should, quote, bear responsibility for being sexually assaulted. Interesting statement right there. Was arrested in Romania on Thursday. Now, we've seen this arrest right here. Let me just show you. That's after the arrest. This is during the arrest. The thing that I want to point out is, first of all, there was a video that surfaced where he actually predicted that this would happen. There's another guy that shows that another person predicted this would happen, and that's this one right here. I'm gonna play this real quick. So people were predicting that at the end of 2022, early 2023, Andrew Tate would be arrested by the authorities, and that's this video right here.
So there's a tweet here from someone, and they posted it in October about this happening. So read what it says here, if you don't mind, Myron.
My sources in law enforcement have told me Andrew Tate will be arrested end of 2022, early 2023. No matter if he is guilty or not, the Romanian government is under intense.
This is Gary, the numbers guy. My sources in law enforcement have told me Andrew Tate will be arrested at the end of 2022, early 2023. No matter if he's guilty or not, the Romanian government is under intense pressure from the USA and big tech to shut him down. I wonder how much of this is true. And here's the video of him actually getting apprehended by the Romanian police, and they stick him in this white van. But it just so happens that all these cameramen, media companies were on the scene to record this. Almost like it was staged.
Are that condition realistic? Are you guilty?
The Matrix has attacked me.
The Matrix has attacked me, he said. Now, this came after the Greta Thunberg thing where, he said this thing that Greta Thunberg, she says, hey, email me at, small, energy at getalife.com. And they went back and forth. So basically what this did was it made the people who were in Greta's corner more solidly in Greta's corner, and made people who were in Andrew Tate's corner more solidly who are in Andrew Tate's corner, and everybody else in the middle going, what the frick is actually going on here? Because out of this, Greta Thunberg gets more popular. Of course, Andrew Tate gets more popular. I think the guy's gained about 700,000 or 800,000 subscribers just in the last week, if not more. Last I looked, he had 3.3 million subscribers. Now he has 4.1 or 4.2 million subscribers. I would hover over his, let me see if I can, yeah, here we go. Let me hover over this. He's got 4.1, almost 4.2 million subscribers. So interesting how things are playing out here.
Appreciate it.
Gets into this white van, and then a lot of people are saying, hey, look at all these hand signs that Andrew Tate has. He's constantly doing this right here. Does that automatically mean Illuminati? What's the deal here? So he goes away, driving away, making sure that the video camera records him doing that sign. Drives away with the van door open. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And then somebody put this out. It was the YouTube channel Brazo says Andrew Tate trolls interviewer after getting released from jail.
My name is Horatiu Tudor.
I don't care what your name is. Are you thirsty? You've been out here a long time.
N-am mai văzut? Oh, ok.
Trebuie să bei ceva cu mine.
Sigur că da, sigur că da.
Here.
Sigur că da. Drink.
Pentru dumneavoastră.
Drink with us. You don't have one drink. You must have one drink. Drink the drink. If you want us to talk, you must drink.
Ce
with us.
faceți?
Romania.
Intrăm imediat într-o transmisiune
Drink
directă.
the vodka, brother.
We wait for you to drink, man.
Come on,
Ok.
let's go. Here, noroc.
Ok, noroc. Ce faceți?
Drink.
Nu acum.
No acum. No acum.
Noapte bună.
Mr. Tate, am mai cunoscut? Da.
Oh, that one definitely.
All right, so if you'll notice this wall back here, this paneled wall, it looks like they're in the corner. They're standing about right here where this pizza box video was.
Rum, neat, sweet rum.
It's not neat and it's not sweet.
See the paneled walls right there? Look like these paneled walls here.
You're a math nerd. What's the ratio? 6 to 1?
Nah, it might be more. Yeah.
Admit math is just numbers.
Math is just numbers. Math is just numbers.
You admit math is numbers.
Correct?
Admit if you were to count how many men you had sex with, it'd be a number.
This is just a bizarre video. Back to the Washington Post article. A divisive chauvinist who has previously slammed women as intrinsically lazy, Tate appeared to mock the accusations he faced after being detained along with his brother Tristan for 24 hours outside of Bucharest. The Matrix sent their agents, the British American conspiracy theorist tweeted with his 3.9 million followers early Friday. Okay, so it's Sunday as of the recording of this video right now. He had 3.9 million followers early Friday. And now on Sunday, he's got almost 4.2 million followers. So his popularity is just going off the charts. And it seems to be by design. Romania's anti-organized crime agency announced late Thursday that 4 suspects, including 2 British citizens and 2 Romanians, had been brought in for sexually exploiting women. No detainees were identified by name, but an agency spokeswoman confirmed that Andrew and his brother Tristan Tate had been arrested. Victims were recruited by British citizens by misrepresenting their intentions to enter into a marriage cohabitation relationship in the existence of genuine feelings of love. And Romanian authority, that's what Romanian authorities said. 6 victims were taken to homes in, I can't pronounce that word, north of Bucharest, where they were put under constant surveillance, authorities said. The women were then sexually exploited and forced to perform pornographic acts intended to be posted on social media platforms, according to Romanian officials. The 4 suspects, including the Tate brothers, were also charged with rape after an injured woman reported being sexually assaulted on 2 occasions in March. So is this a case of the government framing somebody who's trying to rip the fabric of the Matrix, or is this guy a part of the Matrix and just everybody's playing into his hand as he increases in popularity? Is this guy really guilty of these things that they say he's guilty of or that he's being charged with? Before he was a social media influencer dubbed the king of toxic masculinity, Emery Andrew Tate III was a world lightweight heavyweight boxing champion, once known as King Cobra. He dominated professional kickboxing, started in 2005, compiling a 76-9 record and 2 world titles over the next 9 years. After a brief stint in mixed martial arts, the 6'3" southpaw now works as a commentator for Real Extreme Fighting, the largest MMA promotion in Russia. But Tate was largely unknown outside of the fighting circles until 2016 appearance on the UK version of Big Brother. Just days into the show's production, he was kicked out after the emergence of past racist and homophobic tweets, as well as a video showing Tate allegedly hitting a woman with a belt. Never seen that. If that's true, definitely not endorsed by me or this channel. Further footage shows Tate telling the victim to count their bruises, but both parties reportedly denied any abuse occurred. Both parties denied any abuse occurred. The Big Brother album then came under fire a year later amid the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse allegations for insisting women share responsibility if they're sexually assaulted. After the Big Brother rejection, Tate decided to reinvent himself as a hyper-masculine guru, posting online videos advising men to treat women like commodities. He brags about his wealth, shares his secret of success for a price, and thrives on criticism. And that's what he does. He also says a lot of things that are just flat out true, like this right here.
I think the smartphones are new world order. Why? Because they know who you talk to, they know what you say, they know what websites you visit. Your banking app is on there, so they know where you spend money, how much you spend, where your money comes from. They also know where you are all of the time. Like, what more could they possibly want? They listen to your conversations.
So he puts out content like this that has a lot of truth in it. I haven't seen those negative ones. Let's see. There's another video that I had up here. It looks like it is gone. Yeah, I had another video queued up to play. It was I think it's on his Yeah, it's on his channel. Let me see. Let me go to his. Yeah, it's the first one on his Twitter page. Here's what he says here.
The world is influence. It's always been about influence. Pitch.
Oh, let me start it over here.
Destruction is about nothing more. The world is influence. It's always been about influence. Pitch battles in which armies go to war with machines of death and destruction is about nothing more than influence. Controlling the land to influence it. To tell them what language to speak. Tell them what currency to use. Tell them who to vote for. It's always been about influence. The battle for control, the battle for information, people think it's a small one. Oh yeah, they control the information, but it doesn't matter, it's just a website. No, because the information influences you. And battles for influence are the only reason there's been battles since the dawn of human time. We're now living in a world where there is an endless battle ongoing for your mind. They're trying to control what you see.
And this is true. I mean, he says a lot of true things, and I can see why people gravitate toward him. Apparently, he's got a website. It costs, if you want to become a member, and I can't remember where I heard this from. It was on a podcast. If you want to become a member, it's $50. Back during the podcast that I heard, they had 101,000 subscribers at $50 a month. And now I think it's over 206,000 subscribers at $50 a month. So people gravitate toward him. And you can actually see a lot of like testimonial videos where people are like, Andrew Tate saved my life. If it wasn't for Andrew Tate, I wouldn't have been able to do what I've done in my life and accumulate the wealth that I've accumulated. And it's all because Andrew Tate showed me how to be a man. So, you know, people believe that they benefited from him. If you go to this realworld.ai, I'm going to open a link in a new tab. It's this is what you have right here. They're having trouble finding that site. I don't know if that's what he's trying to promote with this little promotional video. At the end of it, it says, you know, to find out more, www.therealworld.ai. When you go to it, it says servers were having trouble finding the site. I don't know. What do you guys think about this Andrew Tate deal? Do you think it's all a setup? Is this just more of the psyop as these guys, you know, basically display their wealth? They're telling you how to get wealthy. And in order to get wealthy, you just have to become a member of my website and just, you know, getting a whole bunch of website traffic, a whole bunch of attention. So when he's sparring with Greta Thunberg over here, he just becomes more and more popular. His popularity rises, just like with Greta Thunberg and all that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. Remember, we're 100% demonetized on this channel, 100% listener supported. Visit our sponsors. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. I'll see you in the next video.
While we have time and it still retains some of its perceived value, maybe it'd be a good idea to convert your worthless fiat into valuable, storable food. Don't be the one who waits till the food riots start happening. You don't want to be fighting panicking people in the store over that last jar of peanut butter. At Prepare with High Impact Flicks, you can get up to 3 air and watertight gasket sealed ammo cans, each filled with a 4-week emergency supply. 7 food varieties, 2,000 calories a day, 284 servings, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and each meal comes in a resealable, heavy-duty 4-layered pouch. And it's got a 25-year shelf life. Every order of a 4-week supply gets you $100 off plus free shipping. Here's how simple it is to make. I'm going to cook up some Granny's home-style potato soup. People are going to think I'm a culinary hero. You open the pouch, boil 4.5 cups of water, stir the contents, simmer on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes, take it off the heat, then let it set for 2 to 3 minutes before you serve it up.
Man, this stuff's so good. People are going to think Granny stopped by and filled your kitchen with a whole bunch of love.
Well, if Granny does stop by, she's going to fill your behind with a whole bunch of buckshot if you keep talking with your mouth full. Wipe your dang beard off. It's embarrassing. So maybe convert some of your worthless fiat into valuable food while you still can. Order now and get $100 off of up to 3 4-week emergency food supplies at preparewithhighimpactflix.com. The link is in the description.